So recently, the Saratoga Museum, we just had someone donate this box of old VHS tapes from the early 90s, and I have been working on digitizing them. And we've had some people ask, how do you digitize your old VHS tapes? So this is a tutorial video. It's gonna depend a little bit on your equipment, but I got this old VCR I found at the local Bridge Street Bargains surplus store. This old VCR, it's got the coaxial cable, S and RCA plugs. So I went with the RCA plugs, so regular RCA cord. And then I had to go on Amazon and I picked up this RCA to HDMI adapter. It was like 10 bucks on Amazon. And so the RCA plugs, they go into the input, and then a regular HDMI cord goes into the output. And it came with a USB power cord, so that's just going to power like your cell phone charger. So plug in, make sure it's properly plugged in. And then the output going to regular HDMI cord. Now, odds are your computer has an HDMI port. However, that HDMI port is just going to be an input. So what I had to get is an HDMI to USB converter. So that HDMI cord goes into the HDMI input, and then the output is a USB and regular USB plug into the computer. So VCR to the RCA outputs goes to the mess of cords down there, the RCA to HDMI converter, and HDMI to USB converter. And that gets your VCR hooked up to your computer. The next step was that I then went online and I downloaded this free OSB Studio software. So downloaded that for free and installed it on the computer. And here it is. So the next thing, once I installed it, I had to, you can right click over in this little window, add source, and I had to add a video capture device, which is what I did here. And it came up, video capture device, and in my case, it's the USB 3.0 capture. And now I have a VCR to my computer. So VCR is turned on. I can insert a tape. And then all I have to do is hit play on the VCR. Starts playing on the computer, and I hit the start record button. So then you have to sit through your VHS tape and watch the whole thing. There's no 2x speed, but you watch the tape. Tape gets done. You can hit stop recording, stop the tape, be kind, rewind. And then the default is that it goes to your video file on your computer. So I need to just go find my video folder, and it saves it with today's date. And I have the VHS tape recorded onto the computer. One other thing I discovered is in this program you have to make sure you're using the correct audio so that the capture is up and the microphone is turned down. Otherwise, any microphone noise the computer picks up will get on your video. But pretty simple. So I just had to spend about $10 on Amazon for a RCA HDMI converter and another $10 for the HDMI to USB converter. And then I spent only a few dollars on the VCR. They gave me a pretty good deal. So for less than $30, I can now convert VHS tapes to digital video format. So thank you. Hope this helps.